Mark?
Hey, Eric, can you hear me?
Hey, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Eric. Tell me just about, the secondary. I know you guys were dealing with injuries. You had some more that came during the game today. How much do you attribute the difficulties you guys had back there on that, and how much was just about, Florida and what they did?
Oh man, like we got a next man mentality. So like, it don't matter. It don't matter who step out on there. Like we have complete trust in there. Like, bro, I got to go ahead and give them kudos. They had a great game plan against us and all that stuff. But after that, we already know like Monday is right back. It's right back to work. Like it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing more to say.
Eric, Mike Griffith here. What were the halftime adjustments? It looked like the defense gave the offense an opportunity to come back in this game. I don't think you gave up a touchdown in the second half. What was the difference back there in the second half?
Oh man, like we already knew coming in, like that second half, like we got to cover it. If we want a chance back in this game, DBs out there, we gotta stop and we gotta we gotta completely cover. So like that's what we did. Like we tried our best to completely do pretty much our job.
Next questions will go to Anthony Dasher, followed by Brandon Sudge.
Hey, Eric. Florida gave you guys a lot of trouble tonight with the wheel route. Why was that pass so difficult for you guys to defend?
I mean, like it was just a great game plan. Like they already knew like some of our checks and stuff that we was going to. So like we got to give them kudos for that. But then after that, we got to go ahead and fix the problem for next week because like we already know this is a copycat league. So we got to make sure like we are pretty much good on going forward.
Hey, Eric, and then in terms of this game alone, I mean, how do you guys kind of take this as a team? I mean, kind of controlling your own destiny coming in, and now you kind of have an uphill climb here, I guess.
Oh, pretty much that we could go out there and we could do whatever we gotta do. So like next week, so like we already focused on next week. So we gotta go ahead and come in, meet, do all of the little things. Like we just gotta go ahead and put this one behind us. It might suck and all that stuff, but we just go ahead and do us. Like we gotta still do all our things that we gotta do.
We'll next go to Seth Emerson, followed by Jake Rowe.
Eric, this game, the Alabama game, even going back to the SEC championship last year, this is obviously 3 games. Defense got exposed in a way. Is there like a common denominator with the past defense? You worry that the defense just isn't as good as you all and a lot of people thought it was?
Oh no, it's just a lot of little communications and all that stuff that we gotta fix. It's a lot of little things that we got going on here, and like I'm gonna hold it up to myself and all that as pretty much as a leader on this team. I have to do better with going ahead and getting everything right, getting all this stuff throughout the whole week, and making sure everybody doing the little things right, so pretty much we can be ready on Saturday.
Eric, where do you go from here? A tough loss like that, goals pretty much off the table. Going to be really tough to attain at this point. How do you kind of refocus and get back to it?
Oh man, we just treat it like pretty much like pretty much it's a loss, but we gotta go out there. We gotta still do our job next week. We can't hold our heads. We can't get down on ourselves and all that stuff. And then making sure us as a leader, like we gotta pick up all of the young guys, all of the people that already saying that stuff. Like we just gotta go ahead and pick them up and just know, like, hey man, we still got a thing to play for. Like man, we still got next week. Like bro, we just can't hold on this.
We'll next go to Chip Towers, followed by Dean Legge.
Yeah, Eric, I'm just wondering, were you able to hear from Richard LeCount today at all in any way, shape, or form? And then Lewis goes out, with the targeting, and it looked like he was dinged up pretty good at the same time. Just what was the discussion in the back end? Because obviously you guys had a big job to do to start with.
Oh yeah, Richard texted us before the game and all that stuff in all the group chat. He just wanted to wish us luck and all that stuff, and like he already knew he would be cheering for us and all that stuff. As a great leader, we already knew that. Like we stay in contact with the man and all that stuff just to make sure he's good. He making sure that we good. And then on that second end, like we just got to make sure we have complete trust. Like bro, it don't matter who step in, who comes in, and all that stuff. We already know we got trust in whoever steps out there on that field.
Thank you.
Eric, what did you make of Kyle Trask today? The way he put the ball in the end zone, scoring as much as the Gators did. Were you impressed with the way that he played?
Oh yeah, I'm saying he played a great game. Like, hey, like we got to give him kudos. Like he played a terrific game and all that stuff, and we just got to go back and look at the film and fix the little things that we can do.
Next, go to William Newland, followed by Steve McGarrigy.
Hey, Eric. Yeah. So, at the beginning of the game, you guys were able to, keep it tight. And your pick six was a big response on a touchdown they had a drive before. But how tough is it to go out there and be confident on defense when their lead is growing and you're not responding on offense?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I was getting two different hearings.
Yeah, sorry. I'm kind of getting that too. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, being able to match them at the beginning of the game, keep the game tight. Your pick six was a big response to their touchdown drive before. How tough is it to go out there and still be confident on defense when their lead starts growing and you guys aren't responding on offense quite as much?
Oh man, like we already know that we got complete trust in the offense and we got complete trust in our defense. Like it don't matter if we get down, we already know the offense will pick it up and they go pick us right back up. So like it's just like kudos to that. Like we can't but we never held our head down. None of that stuff. Like we just kept looking on, like, come on, man. Like we can be right back in this at pretty much any moment. So like nobody ever got down on ourselves. None of that. Like we already know that we got complete trust in them and they got complete trust in us.